Today I thought I would show you guys how I would order a wig from Hairvivi, but I wanted to order this wig without the company knowing because I've noticed on some of my videos you guys have been commenting, oh, influencers get better wigs compared to customers. So I'm checking out as a customer. Hairvivi has no idea what my order number is going to be or anything like that. And we're gonna see what type of wig I get and see what if it's different compared to what I usually get as an influencer. I get so many wigs from Hairvivi. I know what to expect, like what an influencer would get. And so I'm going to show you guys the whole process, like how long the shipping takes, what the lace looks like up close, what the knots look like. I'm gonna share everything once the wig arrives. I'm even gonna show you guys what it looks like on. But what I thought would be so fun too, is I know a lot of ladies, whenever they go to order the wig, they don't know what to order, especially fair skin ladies. So someone like me, whenever I go to Hairvivi, I get really nervous on ordering a wig because I'm not sure if the lace, so all Hairvivi wigs, a lot of wigs that we get that has a lace front, they all have different type of laces. Some are tinted, some are not, and if they're tinted, then they're never going to match, let's say my skin color, they would never match. If it has a little bit more of a darker tint, you would always see it no matter how much I try and glue it down, it'll always be visible. So that's a big scare for a lot of people, especially when you're ordering a wig that costs this much. So what I wanted to show you guys in this video is exactly like what I would order, how I find the wigs on Hairvivi that match my skin complexion. They actually like have a whole page that is like dedicated to my complexion, and so I thought it'd be so fun to show you how to actually get there, what I'm gonna order, show you guys my whole ordering process, what I choose, how I measure my head to make sure I get the exact size that I need in a wig, and I'm just like sharing everything with you. So we're gonna get into it. When it does get to the part, like I feel like whenever it gets to the checkout part, I am nervous. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to hide like my address and the payments and all that stuff, but I'll figure it out during editing. But just like that process is going to be hard for me. So I'm gonna grab my phone right away and I'm going to actually just record my phone. So I'm going to hit the record button. Let me just go to Google first. So I'm gonna open up Google. I'm going to slide this down and I'm gonna hit the record button and then swipe it up. And we're doing this all together live. Like this is going to be so fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to plug in Hairvivi and we'll go to the page. So there you go. So once we're on this page, if you guys have fair skin like me, this is what you're gonna wanna do. This is how I like order myself. This is exactly like the steps that I take. So what I like to do is I'll go up to the 3 lines up at the top. I'll go to shop all, and then I'm gonna go over to shop by type, and I'll go to honey lace wigs. So honey lace wigs is honey is basically transparent lace, which would blend into our skin. It's basically invisible. You cannot see it. And it's the type of lace that you are going to need if you have fair skin. Again, sorry if I'm like just basing it off of like what I am, but this is my ordering process. And I know that there's so many ladies out there that like have the same skin complexion as me, and they're just like so kind of discouraged and don't know how to order from this type of company. So don't worry. This is what I'm doing. I'm showing you my exact steps. So right here, you guys can see that there's so many wigs that I actually have reviewed on my channel. There's the Vivian wig. There is right there, I'm right there, Sophia wig, and the Ali wig I've reviewed. I want to review Barbie. This is the Barbie wig right here. She is gorgeous. She's stunning. I think this would be such an amazing wig to like review onto my channel. I know you guys, a lot of you love blonde wigs, but I feel like for fall and for the women that want wigs, they're a little bit shorter. I know I get some comments about that too, where women want, you know, realistic everyday type of wigs where they're not too long, they're not too short, they're just like in the middle, they're easy to throw on, walk out the door. And I saw a wig that it's called Aurora. Let me just get to her. This one here, this wig just seems so fall to me. She looks gorgeous, and I think she would be the perfect fit for this video. She's really pretty. She's got the blonde, she's got the brown, she's highlighted, she's like the perfect length. I could see myself putting her on every single day and like creating content with her easily. So I'm going to definitely get her. Now the lace color, let's just scroll down. I'll show you actually the video first. So the video that they have for this wig is gorgeous too. The influencer is just like so pretty. Okay, so then we get to the other picture. So this is where it shows you exactly what color you would need for a fake scalp. You can see the honey is all like for fair skin, then cappuccino is for darker complexion. So we know that we need honey. All of the wigs, if ever you go to Hairvivi and you're my complexion, you want to make sure that it says honey, and that's how you're gonna get one that's good for you. So what we're gonna do is now we have to decide. There's only 2 options that you can choose from, and it's basically cap size. You wanna figure out what your size is. You're gonna click the size guide, and you're going to measure your circumference, the front to the nape of the neck, and the ear to ear over the top. So for your circumference, you're gonna do that. It's going to be a measurement all around your head. That's how wide the wig is going to be, the wig cap. And then from the front to the nape, what basically that is measuring the exact front of where the wig begins into the front of the hairline all the way to the back. And mine is usually like a 12 to 13, so that's a small size. And then you're gonna measure your ear, so the top of your ear to the other top of your ear. So that's usually like about a 12 for me. So in all, except for the circumference for me is like in the middle of small and medium, but basically everything else is in small. So that's what I always get, is the small size. And then for the fake scalp, so what a fake scalp is basically the top lace of the wig. If you get honey, you don't get that, like, let me just scroll down and show you exactly what I mean. You see right here, it has this type of layer. We don't really get that. Like, we get it, but it's very transparent whenever you get a honey color. It's not like colored or anything. So for this, we're going to choose honey. And that's going to make our lace transparent. That's going to make the fake kind of scalp transparent. And that takes an extra 8 days. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you're ordering these wigs, it's going to take an extra 8 business days to get your wig compared to the others. I feel like they have the cappuccino fake scalps and like lace and everything. Those wigs are already pre-made. I feel like they get a lot of orders for that. So they already have that in stock, but whenever it's honey, they have to take 8 extra business days. So just keep that in mind. It's going to take a little bit longer, but what we're going to do is we are going to add this to cart now, and we are going to check out. So it's that simple. There's only like 2 options that you can do. And here's something that people don't know. So whenever it comes to coupons, I feel like a lot of people are like, there's no place to put my coupon code. Where do I put it? And then they don't end up putting a coupon code and they miss out. So what you want to do is you want to go over to the show order summary, click that, and then you're going to be able to put a discount code. I already put mine in. It's the one that I got. Oh, actually, I think I have. Oops, I have the Aurora into my cart twice. I wanted to remember this wig and I put it into my cart. Okay, we gotta like take one out. Okay, there you go. Now we're gonna check out. And so whenever I go to show order summary, it took $30 off with my coupon code. So instead of being $439, now she's only $409. So if you guys want to use my coupon code too, you definitely can, and it just like shows support to my channel and all that stuff. So right now what we're going to do is we are going to order this. I don't want to show you like the exact process. I'll put in my email address, Jasmine's Clarity at gmail.com, and then Canada. But for all of this part right here, I think I'm just going to skip, because obviously I can't show you guys this, and I'm going to pay with PayPal. Okay, so I'm going to put it all in and I'll come right back. And so the shipping is actually free whenever it comes to Hairvivi. And here we are. So now we're at the end right here. Can you guys see that? We're at the end. All I have to do is hit pay with PayPal. Let's click it, and oh my gosh, okay. it is. Oh my gosh, it's ordered. Okay, so we bought the wig now, and I am just so excited to receive this wig. I'm so scared, and I was just making sure my microphone was working. I'm so nervous, but basically whenever it shows up to the door, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I'm gonna show you close-ups of the hairline, like the bleached knots, the pre-plucked hairline, the lace. Does it actually blend into my skin? I'm gonna show you everything. I'm going to tell you how many days it took compared to like an influencer. I want to share like how many days it actually took for me to receive it. Again, it's going to take an extra 8 business days. I know that, but yeah. So anyway, let's jump over to me receiving the wig. So today is September 16th, which means it took 13 days for my order to arrive to my door. That wasn't long at all, especially the fact that I got a custom wig because I did choose the honey lace, which takes a lot longer. So it didn't take long at all. You guys can see that the packaging is the exact same that I'm used to getting, that I show you guys all the time with a pretty bow, the beautiful packaging. There was one thing that was a little bit different. I'm not used to getting these papers into my package, and that is just showing like my shipping address. It's showing my shipping order, which is nice because it actually shows that I ordered this as a customer and not an influencer, because as an influencer I don't get these papers at all. So it's nice to see those actually in there. And I did receive a little extra adjustable band with a little grip inside of it. I got an extra clip that I can sew into my wig if I want to, but everything else is the exact same. The hair looks so beautiful. It feels so soft. It's nice. It's exact same quality that I am personally used to whenever I receive their wigs, and everything is looking the exact same. But what I want to do is from here is I want to zoom into this wig. So I know as somebody watching on YouTube, we can hardly see, like we can't imagine what a wig's going to look like in our own hands, because cameras can really make everything just look amazing. But whenever you zoom into something, that's when you're really going to see, especially in 4K, what the item you have is actually going to look like, and you can kind of imagine it into your own hands. So I'm going to zoom in to the hairline. I'm going to zoom into the knots. You guys can see that this parting is absolutely amazing. The lace itself is so thin because it is Swiss lace, and you guys can see that the color is like invisible. The lace color is invisible, so it is going to melt into your skin. It looks like it's hardly there. You can just imagine this onto your head. You are not going to see all those round circles like you would if the lace would be thicker. If you get a thicker lace, you would see it like whenever you're wearing wigs and you could see somebody's lace, you could see all those little holes. You can actually see the lace itself. Like, that's not going to happen with this wig. And you guys can see that there's no knots at all. I'm moving the hair around. You can't see those little dots all over the forehead or in the parting space. The hair actually looks like it's coming from a scalp, which is insane. It moves like hair. It looks like my own natural hair. And this is just one of the most natural, realistic looking wigs that you can honestly get. And I'm so happy that like now I can say, like, as an influencer, we get wigs, and it's hard to like recommend people to get it because we don't know what customers are actually getting. But it's so nice to have ordered as a customer, and now I can really say, like, yes, customers get the same as influencers. This wig is absolutely amazing. This company is amazing. And so yeah, now you guys can see like exactly what everything really looks like up close. I want to show you guys, because I know a big part of ordering Hairvivi wigs and what could be confusing about ordering Hairvivi wigs is the lace color that you should get and the fake scalp color option. So usually whenever you're getting different laces and fake scalps, it's always going to be like either honey, cappuccino, or mocha. So I thought it'd be fun to choose 3 lace colors and show you what they actually look like against my fair skin, so you can kind of tell what it would look like against your skin tone depending on what you need. So first up, I have the honey lace color. This is the upgrade. I always choose this one for my lace color because it is basically invisible, and you can tell whenever I put it against my skin, you can't see like where the lace starts, where it ends, and that's just going to help it blend into my skin. When I use some Gotta Be glue spray or something like that, it's just gonna like melt in, and nobody's ever gonna be able to see my lace. So this is the perfect lace color for me. But then we have cappuccino. Cappuccino, I could get away with cappuccino. It's a little bit of a tint. You can kind of see there's a tint to it, and if I had like a lot of bronzer onto my forehead, or something like that, I could maybe get away with it, but it's definitely not like the invisible honey lace color. It's a little bit more of a tint to it, so I will have to put more effort into it. I will have to use a little bit more product just so that it blends easily into my skin tone. And then there's mocha, which is the last one. So this, against my skin, you can clearly see that there is a color difference. So this type of color, mocha, would never work for me. I would never be able to make this work. I would have to use so much product and put so much effort into making this lace actually blend into my forehead, blend into my hairline. I would have to use so much makeup, and it would just take so much product to make this actually melt into my skin. And like, you could clearly see where the lace starts and where it ends. So this type of color would not work for me, but depending on your skin tone, obviously, like, seeing it against mine, you're probably going to be able to detect like, oh yeah, that would work for me and that would work better or not. So I hope this little part helped you. I actually want to get into what the fake scalps look like on the inside too, because if you use the honey color, if you actually choose the honey color option, you're gonna get like almost a similar type of fake scalp on the top. It's super invisible and it almost looks like it's not a fake scalp. Whenever I got this in the beginning, I was like, is this even considered a fake scalp? But it is, because it kind of hides your hair. So whenever you lay your wigs on top of your hair, it's going to hide the color of your hair, but it's the perfect shade for what your middle part, like skin, like scalp, would look like. So yeah, whenever you choose the honey fake scalp, you're gonna get the honey lace color and the fake scalp together. Then we're gonna move on to cappuccino. So whenever you choose cappuccino, you're gonna get the cappuccino lace, but you're also going to get this fake scalp inside as well. So you could definitely see, if I would get a wig with the cappuccino color, the lace tint might work with me if I use a little bit of bronzer, but the actual fake scalp on the top would not work for me because it just wouldn't look realistic. It wouldn't look like what my scalp would actually look like. So yeah, so cappuccino lace would work, but not the fake scalp on the top, and they always come with a fake scalp. So moving on to mocha, you can see that this clearly would not work for me, but depending on your skin tone, maybe it'll work for you. I hope this little portion kind of helped you, because sometimes we don't see like exactly what it would look like onto the product listing page. So yeah, let's move on. All right, so this is the wig. This is her in her glory. She is stunning. She's beautiful. She looks just like what I would typically get from Hairvivi. There is nothing different, and I love this wig. So if you guys want this wig, I'll leave the link to her down in the description box down below. You can also use my coupon code. I'll put it here onto the screen. I believe it's Clarity, but just in case, I'm gonna put it here on the screen, and you guys can get some money off if you guys use this coupon code. Yeah, so if you guys want to see any more Hairvivi wig reviews, I have so many on my channel. I'll link them right here. I'll put like a playlist or something of all of the wigs that I have reviewed, so you guys can check them out if you guys want to get some. Then you guys have a whole bunch of options, and not just this one, to look at. You guys can go see all of the wigs that I've ever reviewed. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed.
Someone must have broken my heart, like really torn it apart in another life. Otherwise, I don't know why I keep coming back to this, keep fighting all of it. Don't trust that there's love like it. I don't know why I just can't.